Okay, there's some things I need to get rid of. I'm not sure what this net. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. Soul food therapy. I gotta get rid of some of these tabs. Let's see. I think I get rid of you, maybe. What's this? I'm not sure. Shot right over this to cut. What the hell going on? Wow. Yo, this is crazy, y'all. So many tabs up. And they just want to start. Like they starting. I don't even know why they starting. Okay. So what's that? They're literally just starting and they just playing. Okay, which that is unusual. I must have clicked something because normally I don't do that. Okay, cool. How's everybody doing? It's early morning and I haven't gone to sleep yet, but I do want to cook breakfast for my grandson and myself, of course, and of my sons. I think I know one is here. I'm not sure if the other one is here yet. Hubby has already gone to work, so he gonna miss out, but I got him. Good morning, Micah. How you doing? Nella, what's going on? Nella, you still woke like myself, huh? Well, anyway, so what am I making? I am making French toast again. I think I'm gonna do some bacon, so let me put the oven on now, because I think that'll probably be the 350. That's probably gonna take the longest. That's gonna be the longest thing to cook. It's gonna take about 30-35 minutes to cook. Once I put it in the oven, I can have it cooked shorter if I put it up to 400 degrees, but I'm okay with, the French toast is gonna be pretty quick. The eggs gonna be pretty quick. The bacon is gonna be the longest. Mom, you've inspired me to cook my hubby breakfast. Girl, do your thing. And we're gonna be making homemade French toast, which is simple. And I'm going to show you all. I did it the other morning, but I'm going to do it from a different angle this time. I think the other morning I did it using my laptop's camera, right? Which was kind of maybe distracting because people was able to see me, my breast, my chest, and all that good old shit. But today I'm going to do it using my my tablet, so you can see exactly what I'm doing and how I do it. It's really simple. French toast is real easy, y'all. French toast is basically bread with egg, a little. You make like a you make a concoction. What's the term I want to use? It's early, y'all. It's early. Anyway, I'm going to mix a little milk with some eggs, put some cinnamon, some nutmeg, a little vanilla, and even a little sugar in it. Right. For those, you can leave any of those things out, because there's some French toast with no cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, leave it out. If you don't like nutmeg, leave it out. If you don't have vanilla, leave it out. If you are a diabetic, then leave the sugar out. Okay. But you do want, if you are diabetic and you leave the sugar out, you might want to put the cinnamon in it. You see what I'm saying? You can kind of make up for that sweetness through a little bit of the nutmeg, which is weird because this is brand new and looks like it's been used. Did I use this? I think I may have used this. No, this is brand new. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. The good thing about making your own stuff, you make it the way you want. Good morning, Red Wings. Good morning. Who did I miss? Lawrence, how you doing? See, the thing about making stuff yourself, you know what's in it. You don't have to worry about, having something in it that might make you sick. For those who are diabetic, you can control how sweet it is, or you can control what you use to sweeten it with, right? So if you kind of are diabetic and you want to stay away from sugar, then there's other things that you can sweeten it with. Okay. Stevia, I think is one. You know, I know a few these days because my husband is a diabetic. Okay. Stevia is one, which I think comes from when I did the research years and years ago. I think it's a sweetener from a plant or something like that. Also, you can use sweet and low and things like that. I wouldn't recommend sweet and low for diabetics, but that's how they tricked a lot of people years ago. They was making it seem like sweet and low was something special. And if you was a diabetic, hey, use sweet and low. Come to find out these things was harmful to people. Okay. The truth, if I were to be straight up with you, okay, and I know there would be people who want to argue me on it, but I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. White sugar is your best bet. You could do brown sugar as well. But see all that other shit that we talking about, that sweet and low and all that bullshit, besides honey. Now, honey is another option. Honey is natural and healthy. And white sugar is, I wouldn't call it healthy, but it's the healthy option. They tricked us a long time ago, putting other things on the market, making it seem like sugar was so bad. When did sugar become bad? Well, when they decided they no longer wanted to pay the farmers for the sugar cane and things like that, and they wanted to switch to corn. When they want to switch to corn, which is high fructose corn syrup, that's when sugar became bad. But sugar is natural. Our bodies can break that down. But our bodies cannot break down that high fructose corn syrup. Okay. So do not be tricked and fooled by these people who have decided to start using corn. High fructose corn syrup is from corn, and you know what it looks like after you eat corn and you go to the bathroom. What does it look like? Our body expels it. It doesn't break it down little, none, zero. You could chew that shit up. It magically get back together because none of it absorbs nowhere. Our body just don't want it. Okay? So don't be fooled. I had this conversation. I know that's why somebody is mad with me now on YouTube, because there was a discussion held on somebody's panel, and I started to talk to them about sugar and, you know, sugar being the healthier option. And they kept telling me I was wrong. They were telling me I was wrong. Oh shit, y'all. I'm sorry, wait a minute. I put the oven on and I didn't look in the oven. There's a whole box. My kids do this shit, y'all. My kids do this motherfucker shit. Okay? Give me a second here. I should have looked in the oven though, because I know that they do this shit. They do this shit. Oh, they got 2 fans in here that's hot as hell. My kids do this shit. No, I'm about to tell y'all what my kids do, but it's my fault too though, because they got some pans in here that I put in there the other day myself. Okay. Let me put this pan right here. Also, let me warn y'all, you ever go to the Dollar Tree and buy some things? I know most of us do, including me. You ever buy the hand mittens, the oven mitts? You ever buy the oven mitts from the Dollar Tree? Yeah, don't do it. If you ever bought your oven mitts from Dollar Tree, you have already found out what I found out years ago. Okay? And what is that? That you will burn your ass messing around with them oven mitts. The Dollar Tree, yes. You will, there's some spots that are protected and others not. There's times when you use the oven mitt and it may protect you, but if you put your hand all the way in there and grab it, you'll be like, oh shit. It just, yeah. Don't use those mitts if you really use it dealing with something hot. You might just burn yourself. Okay. The first time I did it, I thought maybe I just bought a pair that was, that was something was wrong with it. I bought one that was something was dysfunctional about it. So I threw it away, bought another, and the same thing. They don't have anything in it to reflect the heat. They just have some, what they call it, like they have something to kind of make them soft that I sew with, but that doesn't reflect the heat and you might get burned. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Now let me read you. So honey is good. Yep, my grandmother used to use Sweetening Low. Sweetening Low is bad. They used to tell people, hey, Sweetening Low, get some Sweetening Low. Sweet is sweet and low. Sweetening Low of what? So you don't even hear about Sweetening Low as much as you used to, right? Because they found out that it was harmful to us. Let me see what else. Red Wing said, you got time today? That's good, baby. That's good. Honey is great. Honey is natural. Also, you could use, let me see what the name of it is. Maple syrup is also a good sweetener. So maple syrup is usually more expensive than honey. Okay. I use the silicone ones. I agree with the silicone ones. They are good, melanated. Okay, so and butter. Micah said use real butter. That is so true. So have y'all ever bought the butter from Walmart? I do. But what I will tell you is it's not good. It doesn't taste good. If you just need butter, just to butter some shit, yes. If you need butter for the butter flavor, no. Okay. Y'all may have, I always wonder why they butter so cheap. Man, at one point when I started baking, I was buying a lot of it. I'll be like, oh, like you could buy butter out of Walmart and it may cost you $2 something, $3 something for four sticks, right? And I was buying this shit. I was like, oh shit, I get the better butter from Walmart. But I don't get the better butter from Walmart. I get the cheaper stuff from Walmart. And we're going to look at that in a minute. I think I may have some. I don't know what this is. I'm going to look. Let's see if that's Walmart or not. But I know I have some, usually have some Walmart butter. I stopped using that shit. I used it for a long time. I don't think I have any. Because I don't think, let me see. Yeah, that might be Walmart butter. Let me look. Okay. Yeah, my kids keep putting shit in. Oh, when I was fussing about my kids, so I have a son who buys pizza, right? He order pizza and he'll put the pizza box in the oven, right? Which a lot of people do. You put the pizza box in the oven, and when you come to get a couple of more slices, you put the pizza box back in the oven, right? You do that when you still have pizza in the pizza box. But I have one son who will come and get the last couple of slices out the pizza box and still put the pizza box back in the goddamn oven. I don't know why he does that. He's been doing that since he was young, and he's still doing it at 25 years goddamn old. Okay? That's what he keep doing. So I'm not sure if this is Walmart brand. Oh, let me look at my other freezer. I'm not sure. I don't think I have any. Let Let me see. Do I have any in the fridge? I think this is, no, that's the sour cream. Cream cheese. I think this might be, because it's the only one I ever see where it says, I'm gonna show it to y'all in a second. Let me see. Let me share the screen. Let me share. Got it. Oh, share screen. I'm gonna share the sound. I'm not sure if that sound thing worked with my iPad or not. So let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I need to turn the light on. Okay, cool. I'm not sure, but I think this is Walmart. I think this is Walmart's butter. And the reason I think it is because it usually says sweet cream, right? That's what usually it says on it. I don't never see that on any other type of butter. This is Land O'Lakes butter, but on the Walmart, I always see sweet cream. And so I always wondered, what in the hell is sweet cream? I still don't know what it is. Maybe I need to look it up. But what I will tell you is that Walmart's butter tastes bad. It's almost like it spoils. I'm not even sure if it, maybe that's what happened. Maybe after, because I was buying so much of it, putting it in the fridge. By the time I would use it, I made some cookies. Like I was doing a lot of baking. And I made some cookies and it had this funny, weird ass taste. Like a weird ass taste. And I realized that it was the butter. So I'm not sure what sweet cream is. I don't see that on anybody else's brand of butter. Right? This Land O'Lakes Flavor Protect. And this shit just says, that's all it says. See that? And also, I'm not sure if y'all can see, but I see even some discoloration. And I've noticed that in the Walmart butter, especially if I buy it and keep it for a while. Okay, this stick came out of my freezer because I used to buy it. And if it said unsalted, I stuck it in the freezer because when I bake with unsalted butter. Right? So, but if you look here, you see that discoloration? I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me turn the light on. Okay. So this is butter. You could even through the paper, it's evenly colored. You see that? Even colored. You probably can't see what I see, but right in here, you can see the difference in color. You can see some here and here. You see how it's darker in certain spots? I noticed it, especially right now it's frozen, so it's kind of mixed all in there. Can't really see it like this, but I'm gonna put this back in the freezer. Yeah, this is Walmart's butter, because here's another stick. You see? Anyway, I'm gonna have to look up what sweet cream is. I started putting in the freezer because I started noticing that maybe it's spoiling, but you know, butter do spoil, in case you didn't know, right? It would become ratchet, isn't that the word? Ratchet is almost like it yeah, it becomes like ratchet over time, but it's not as soon as it was happening. So I'm gonna look up and see what sweet cream is. But what I will tell you, homemade butter. How do you make homemade butter? With this. That's all you need to make homemade butter. Whipping cream and a little salt. At first, it's going to whip up and it's going to make whipped cream. But you don't stop there. You continue to whip it and whip it and whip it until it turns yellow. When it turns yellow, it's thickening up, and it thickens and thickens and thickens, and then it becomes butter. Put a little salt. You want to take, now you separate the curds from the whey, right? The curds from the whey. What is curds and whey? Well, the butter thickens up and it becomes solid. But then there's the liquid that's spun off, and that becomes the whey. It's like the liquid. And what is that now called? Buttered milk. So you put that in your fridge and you can use that, right? Because that's your buttermilk. That's what you could use on your, when I make French toast, I could use it. When I make pancakes, or even when I want to make some fried chicken, right? But what does the buttermilk separates, and the rest of it is called the ghee. And the ghee is clarified butter. The ghee is the butter, right? So you make your own ghee. Now I purchased this ghee, okay? I ended up purchasing this ghee. So what is ghee? Ghee is clarified butter. And guess what? You could keep it in your cabinets. This is if you're going to make butter, or if you have some whipped cream that's about to go bad, or if you have a lot of whipped cream and you don't know what to do with it, which that's for the farmers, right? For those who actually out there milking cows and shit like that. You know what I mean? This clarified butter can go in the cabinet and last for years. So for those who might be thinking about buying things or making things and saving it for if our economy collapse and shit start going crazy, and you know what I mean, and you start canning and stuff like that, ghee, you want to make when you make it, you can can this shit. You can can this shit, it'll last for years. But butter does not last for years. And I'm talking about without it being refrigerated. Okay, I got that shit out of my cabinet. Okay, so I'm gonna look and see if y'all got any questions real quick. I got my oven. The oven is ready, so I'm about to put the bacon. I have to thaw it out. The bacon not completely thawed out yet. Anyway, so thank you for the cash app. To the person who sent cash app, thank you for the love. Okay, so anyway, listen, if any of you want me to show you how to do anything, if you want me to show you how to make butter, I was supposed to be making something, and I actually made it for somebody. I made the pizza, and then I got thrown off, y'all. But I was supposed to make, Taylor wanted me to make a pie. What was it? What was that pie that I made? Oops. Bacon. Okay. When you're throwing out stuff in the oven, you really don't do it like I did it, okay? I put it on full power, press it for 30 seconds, and I'll check it. But there is a way. My husband knows how to do it. I don't. How to use this microwave to thaw stuff out. And I think you hit something, and then you put how many pounds it weighs, and then you put it on, and it'll do it for you. I put that shit on full power. I heard it go pop, and that means it's probably about to start cooking. So I stopped it. I'm gonna show you what I think I showed y'all. I did show y'all how to do bacon, and I showed y'all before. I'm gonna show y'all again how I do my bacon. But so if y'all ever want me to make something, like I think somebody mentioned grits and shrimp and grits, which is, I can easily make that. That's not a lot. But this is the thing. When y'all be wanting me to make expensive shit, baby, y'all gonna have to hit the Cash App, okay? Because I gotta go out and buy some goddamn shrimp. My husband don't eat grits, so making shrimp and grits will be something I can simply make, and then we'll all eat it. But then I could pay for the shrimp, right? I could go and buy the shrimp, no problem, because me and my family gonna eat it. But since the only person who's gonna really eat them shrimps and grits might be me and my oldest son. My youngest son not gonna fuck with it. My husband, I'm gonna tell you, he say he don't eat grits, but I might be able to make him try some shrimp and grits. I'm not sure. Okay, but he said he tried grits when he was younger. I couldn't get him to try my grits. I told him, me and his mama, we don't cook the same. Me and his mama is not the same, baby. Me and his mama don't cook the same. I don't know how they cooked it back then when you was a kid, but I will make him some fire ass grits, baby, in 5 to 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I got the grits in the cabinet, baby. Let me show you. I got the grits in the cabinet. And the only people who eat them, who I can get to eat grits, is me and my grandson. Leaky Leak will eat some grits. Where the grits at? Where the grits? They must, oh yeah. Let me show you the grits. The grits on the wrong side. It's supposed to be on that side, but the grits up there. See the grits? Yeah, that's the grit. And see all that other shit up there? Look at that. You see all that other shit? I ain't buy that shit. I don't buy packaged foods. Remember I told y'all, I could show, when I was shopping, you see all shit that I cook, right? Cook from scratch. Since the kids and my husband be going shopping, they've been buying this pre-packaged shit. Look at that shit. Nobody cooking that shit. And let me tell you something else. I make my own spaghetti noodles, which y'all see me do that, which is easy as hell. But I'm not gonna convince y'all to make your spaghetti noodles. What I will convince you to do is make your own lasagna noodles, though. Spaghetti noodles, you gotta have something to get them to make the shape. I do have something that makes the shape. But the dough is easy as hell, y'all. I can make a dough to make those spaghetti noodles, any type. Vermicelli, spaghetti, what they call that hair, so angel hair. All the motherfucking noodles is the same dough. Same goddamn dough. Anyway, let me get started, y'all. I'm gonna move this out the way because it's the last thing. I'm gonna put this back in the way. I can show y'all how to make butter. That's easy. Let's see. I'm gonna put them eggs in the fridge for now. Okay, so I used this the other day. Y'all saw me. This is just one of those things that goes at the bottom of your oven if you're broiling something, right? Broiling, is it broiling? Broiling, I think. But let me see if I can find. Let me see. And I have but you do not see it. That means they moved it. And they move my stuff and I never know where it's at. I hate that. And I use this. You could also possibly this goes with this, right? And you can use this, but because of the grease, right? So you want the grease to go to the bottom. And to me, this fits perfectly, but I don't really use it. I should use it. I just don't. I just want the grease to fall right to the bottom. So I kind of use that. Okay. What is that? That's just a cooling rack. You can can get them from the Dollar Tree for $1 or $1.25 now. But what I will tell you, if you get the ones from the Dollar Tree, when you use them, you have to wash them right away because they'll turn to rust. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I used to get them, and because they were so cheap, it was no big deal. When it turned to rust, I just threw it out, bought some more. But the truth is, this is one I think I got from either Walmart or I forget the name of that Bed Bath and Beyond thing. Bed Bath and Beyond, is that the name of it? Maybe, but this only cost me less than $5. Okay, if you're gonna buy something that you're going to use often, you're well to spend a little extra money, okay? Because when I had used to buy these cheap ones and I had to throw them out, this thing do not rust or anything, okay? Easy to clean. I throw it in dishwasher or run some hot water over it. No big deal. Anyway, let me grab this bacon. I already washed my hands for those who question it. Before I come in my kitchen, baby, I already washed my hands, okay? So I've already done that. I know people be, when they're watching you cook, especially when they're new to you, they be like, she didn't even wash her hands. Oh, my God, she's touching the food. You know, when I first started my channel, the Creole and Cajun, where I had all those cooking videos, I heard a lot of people say, she didn't even wash her hands. Like, what the fuck? Dude, what are you talking about? I'm in my house. Okay? I already washed my hands. And it got so bad at one point, I started wearing gloves. For those who may remember, I had my husband bring me some gloves. I was like, baby, them people getting on my motherfucking nerve. I said, they acting like I'm not in my own house, like as if I'm touching everybody's food. I'm touching the people's food in my household. I'm not touching everybody's motherfucking food. This is for me and my children. Okay? Now, if I was in a restaurant, I would be wearing gloves, but I'm not in no motherfucking restaurant. So leave me be. Okay? So listen. The gist of this is so your bacon won't be greasy. Your bacon will be crisp. Okay? The grease will fall to the bottom. So the bacon will never be sitting in grease. It will shrink up. I don't think I'm making this whole thing. I should do, because everybody love bacon here. But I'm going to just weekly go eat like 3 or 4 of these by himself, yo. So this is simple. Every perfect bacon every time. You will never have an issue with your bacon if you do it like this. 350. Okay. It's going to probably take, I'm going to say about 30 minutes. You can put it on faster if you want to. It won't burn as long as you keep an eye on it. So if you want to put it on 400 degrees, 500 degrees, do that. But keep an eye on it. Okay? If you want to, right now, you can coat this in honey and or maple syrup. You ever seen the maple syrup type of bacon? This is just regular bacon. You ever seen the kind where it's called maple syrup or maple bacon, whatever? You can put garlic on these bacon strips. You could put some whatever you want on this shit and coat it in it and put it in the oven and try it. It's really good, but we're going to do regular bacon. I'm going to put this in the oven. The oven is ready for me. Okay, let me back it up a little bit. I got to move this out the way. Let me turn this down. I'm going to open this up. I have to clean this area over here, y'all. Because throw it in there like that. Okay? Turn it on like that. And we just going to close that up. It's just as simple as that, okay? Mop this floor, man. Sweep it and mop it. Didn't I clean the kitchen out today? My husband must have been here doing something. Because I see right there, man. I just mopped this floor. No, I didn't. I didn't mop the floor. When was that? That was Father's Day, right? Yeah, I didn't mop the floor. I sure didn't. I didn't mop the floor. I think I did. I did do the bathroom. I didn't do it here. Anyway, I'll clean that up. What else am I doing? Let me move this bacon. Look, I only got one strip left. Let me put that in that oven. I thought I was saving some. There's only one damn strip. I'm going to put that in there. Where am I going to put it? To the side. No, I don't want to put it like that. I'm going to put it like that. I don't know. I stuck it in there. Okay, cool. Let me move this out the way. Throw that. Okay, so I think I showed y'all what I did last time. I ended up toasting the bread first, which, by the way, it came out great that way, okay? I lightly toasted the bread first. So we'll do that now. I am using Texas toast. Now, let me tell you. So I do not have to toast the Texas toast bread because it's thick. And maybe I won't lightly toast it this time. I'm not sure. But if you are using regular sliced bread, toast it lightly first. Okay? Because if you don't, it will be soggy. And that's because it's thin. Okay? I'm going to show you the difference between Texas toast and regular bread. I don't have much of the regular bread. I just threw a whole loaf of bread away in the trash. I just threw this in the trash. I just took it out just now. Y'all see what I see? I don't even know who bought it or when they bought it because I haven't. But you see the blue tip? I see blue in there. See that? At first, I thought it was my eyes playing tricks on me. And I thought maybe it was from this blue. But then I looked and I see blue. Look at that. You see that shit right there? Y'all see that blue? Molded bread. Now, let me tell you, though. Back in the day, they did not throw away molded bread. But today, y'all, we spoiled. We're going to throw away some molded bread. Okay. Let me get a plate. I thought I had a plate. Did I just have a plate? Oh, I had the eggs on that plate. Let me get another. Okay, so this is a slice of regular bread, right? And this is a slice of Texas toast. You see the difference? This is Texas toast. It's thicker. And this is regular bread. It's a big difference. Okay. And when you put the mixture and soak it up, it could soak right through it, end up just being too wet. It'll still taste good. So if it's thick like this, I don't really have to lightly toast it because it'll be okay. But if you're going to use this type of bread, which you can use, okay? How do I know? Because I've used it. Okay, I've used it. Lightly toasted, just lightly, to where when it soaks up when it soaks up the mixture, it won't be too soggy. Okay, so I'm going to use that slice of bread because I did put my hands on it. I'm going to put that piece in the toaster, and we're going to test it out. We're going to test out the big piece, the Texas piece, without it being toasted. And from the results of that, I will then decide if I'm going to lightly toast the rest of them. Okay. Now, let me grab everything I need. We're going to put this to the side. First, let me see what y'all talking about. I'm going to stop the share for a minute, y'all, just so I can come see what y'all talking about. And then we're going to go from there. What the hell is this? That's yesterday's stream. I got to stop doing this. I got too many damn things up. What's going on? Sexy Red TV. How you doing, sister? How you doing? Rose DeVoe, how you doing? Good morning. Okay, to have packaged food, I agree, but the packaged food, what I mean by that is like that Alfredo stuff like that. So, and those things where you quickly make, that's not enough food. So you want us to go get a big thing of rice. Like I'm gonna have my husband go pick it up today. I'm gonna go to restaurant.com and I'm gonna buy I think it's a 50-pound bag of rice, which will last us until probably to the end of the year. If I buy it, like this is June, right? It's almost July. So that big 50-pound bag of rice should last us until like December. I'm gonna get the 50-pound of flour. If y'all have access to these, it's cheaper, by the way, to buy it like that, right? It is. I think it for the rice, depending on the brand, it's gonna cost you anywhere from $25 to $35, right? The flour, I think I paid maybe, I don't know, close to maybe $30 at the most for the 50-pound bag of flour. My only issue with when I buy it like that is where am I going to store it? So once we figured out where we store it, we cool. Okay. I don't have lots of space to be storing big bags and shit like that. And so with that Alfredo noodle shit up there, I don't even know who eat that. One of my sons must have bought that shit. Yeah, Alfredo is easy to make. That's just some cheese with heavy whipping cream with some cheese. That's homemade Alfredo sauce, which tastes way different than that shit in that packet up there. Okay. And also, it's less than a cup of rice when you buy those little packets. What is it called? Let me see what that shit called. I can't reach it, y'all. I'm short. Okay, for instance, this, right? I don't know who bought it, but this may cost like $1 something, which you're thinking is cheap, right? It's $1. Oh, y'all can't see what I'm showing. I'm sorry. Let me share the screen again. I apologize. Okay. I don't know why I keep asking me to download the plugin every time I do this. It makes no sense at all. Okay. So this is maybe like $1 something from Walmart, maybe, right? I don't know. It may have gone up since COVID and shit, right? But what I'm saying is this is not expensive, but you know how you could buy a 5-pound bag of potatoes, right? And about $3 and something, no more than $5, you probably get a 10-pound bag of potatoes, or even higher. 10-pound bag of potatoes may cost you all of $7 to $10, and that's a lot of potatoes. You only 2 potatoes will make this, but this will make 2 nice sized potatoes. Boil them, smash them up. Now you got real potatoes. I don't even know what the fuck this is. What is this? Let me see what this is. Let me see if I can read it. Let me zoom in. The hell is all this shit? What? Corn syrup? Look at that. You see that corn syrup? Solids, whey powder. That's because they put powdered milk in it. Okay. That's why you don't have to add milk in some of them. You just have to add water. Let me see what this one say. This one say see how it says add water? The reason why you don't have to add milk is because they put powdered milk in it. Okay. Which is okay. You could buy powdered milk, What I would do if we was about, somebody told us yesterday or day before that things about to get kind of crazy with what was coming into our country and shit like that. If I was any of you, I would get me some powdered milk. They come in pouches. If you get them from Walmart, it's a box of pouches, and that would be the milk that you would use in case of an emergency. Like if you can't go out and buy milk, then you will just add water to that, and it'll be milk. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna have my husband go get also, because I ran out. I use powdered milk when I'm baking. So because I have a grandson who drinks milk, and I don't want to use the last little milk that he's gonna drink to bake. So I keep powdered milk. But you could drink powdered milk too, by the way. They used to do that. Okay. What else? What else I have up here? My husband and kids. Make sure you get you some yeast. Okay. You can get the yeast in this form. You can get the yeast in this form, and you could get the yeast in this form as well. Okay. You could get yeast in a jar, in a packet, and like this. What I would say is, if you use a lot of yeast, get it like I get it here. Okay. If you don't use a lot of yeast, but you use yeast to make your bread, get it like this. And if you're only making a couple of things here and there, get it like this. This, I bought even a cheap kind. This probably cost 89 cents for these three. Okay. This probably costs $2 and something because it's this brand name. This probably costs about $7. And this came in a 2-pack for like $15. I have 2 of these. Here go the other one right here, where it hadn't been opened. So it comes like this. Oh, and by the way, this shit expired. I think I told y'all I was throwing it away, but then I tested it. That's why I opened it. I tested it and it's still live. Okay, so before you throw your yeast away, don't care what the expiration date. Only go by when you test it, and you test yeast by putting it in some warm water, not too hot. And if it bubbles and things, then it's still alive. And by the way, this is a live yeast. Is live. It's a live organism. And what does it do? It makes your bread and your rolls and your buns and your pizza doughs, and it does all of that stuff. Okay. Now, remember I showed y'all in replace of this, you can use this. This also has yeast in it. It helps ferment what they call, how you say it, firmer. I don't know, but it has yeast in it. You can use yogurt. So I showed y'all how to make pizza dough with yogurt. You can also make bread with yogurt. And anyway, this because this has already been fermented, that's the word, then you can use this to make a quick pizza dough. With this, it takes a while, right? You rise it, you let it sit and rise for a couple hours, then you go and roll it out again, and then you let it rise for another 30 minutes with this. But with this, it's instant. Okay, that's why I got this just to make pizza dough if I need to make it quick, or even bread. I don't eat no yogurt. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay. Anyway, the bacon's smelling good, so it's starting to do its thing. So let me show y'all how to make this French toast. Let me see what y'all talking about. I'm gonna stop the share and read what y'all saying again. Whip it good. That's right. What is ghee? Ghee is butter. Ghee is clarified butter, and it comes from the whipping cream. Okay. Your daddy worked for Land O'Lakes. That's cool. Let's see. I grill food. Well, I don't know, I don't do grill food. All these people did a great job running the live and the panel and moderating the chat yesterday when Bob was gone. Thank you, Mike Green Eyes. Yeah, we do have some great people over here, y'all. And y'all are welcome to come up and help anytime as well. They say corn has not nutritional value. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It has no nutritional value and it's bad for us. Okay, let me see. No, I don't think whipping cream is the sweetener. Let's see. Let me see what they called it again. Sweet cream. Let me see what sweet. Something is wrong with that. Let me see. Sweet cream. I'm searching it now. I think I know what it is, but let me put in sweet cream butter. Let me try that. Hey, babe. I'm about to cook. You want some? Huh? Make a French taste eggs and which come again? Oh, you ate something already? Huh? It's gonna be like yesterday. The bacon is almost done. I'm getting ready to make it. Now, if you hungry, they got beans and rice. You can make that now. But it's gonna take me about maybe 15 minutes and everything will be done. The longest thing was that bacon. But they got beans and rice in here for you. I saved you some. Okay, y'all, let me show y'all what it says. Let me stop that share. Man, how he come home and he sound like he my husband. How long the food gonna be? God damn, baby, it's gonna be done. He's just getting home from work, y'all. That's my oldest son. Okay, let me stop that share. Give me a second. Wait a minute, where you at? There you go. Am I even? Oh, I'm not even sharing. Am I sharing? No, I'm not. Okay, let's do this share right here. I'm gonna just click this. No, I'm gonna click right here. Okay, I got it. There is a few differences between sweet cream butter, sometimes called American style butter, and European butter or cultured butter. Sweet cream butter has a lower fat content. Oh, now it makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what that means in a minute. Okay, sweet cream butter has lower fat content. According to the United States Department of Agriculture standards, sweet cream butter must contain 80% butter fat, right? Let's see. So I'm gonna tell you what that means. And now I know why it's cheaper when you buy sweet cream butter. It has a lower smoke point. Well, essentially what I'm gonna tell you is that when they mention that it's high, a lower fat, that means it's probably not made with heavy whipping cream, which I showed y'all. Right, I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. It's probably made with just milk, and they may add something in it to give it a fat, right? But butter, the best butter, the good butter is made from whipping cream, heavy whipping cream. What's the difference between half and half, regular milk, and heavy whipping cream and light whipping cream? Well, you know, when they milk the cow, okay, I'm getting ready to do everything now, babe. The bacon was the first thing I cooked. So I'm getting ready to make the eggs and thing now. So they're gonna take about 15 minutes. But yeah, they still have 2 slices in there. Huh? They're still there. Oh, you're not gonna wait for the food? Oh no. But you gonna still eat food? What shit? Okay, y'all I'm gonna be talking to y'all while I'm doing this. So let me share this real quick. Let me share the screen again and get on that, and then we'll get back. Remind me to talk about the huh? Oh, good. I thought they had some. Don't they have some place for that? No. Okay. Hey, Richmond. Wait, let me see. No, okay. It's just one of the things there. Richmond, that thing right there. See it? Yeah. So I can dip the bread in. Okay, cool. Okay, y'all. We'll get back on the. I'll explain that. Let me stop the share. Okay. So milk, so when they get milk out, when they milk a cow, right, the milk comes out the cow, right, and then there's something called cream. The cream is the fat, right? That's milk with fat. So the heavy stuff, which is the cream, it rises to the top, and the non-fattening part sinks. So they skim off the cream with the fatty part. The fatty part is the cream. That's what makes the ice cream, the butter, the cheese, all that good old shit, right? The watery part, though, that sinks, that's what they put in and sell it to us as milk. They process that different ways, right? So you can have 2% milk, which means they're taking 2% of fat after they remove the cream, right? After they remove the fat part, which is the cream, you have the milk, and then they start taking that milk, and then they start even putting less, they start taking even more fat away from it. And that's when you get 2% and 1%. Like, okay, so the 1% and 2% is just more watered down milk. It's not like it's only 2% of fat. They just taking 2% of the fat away. You see what I mean? Half and half is where they would mix the milk, regular milk, whole milk, and put some of the heavy cream back in it, some more fat in it, right? And if you understand that, so now I know what the sweet cream is when they say that it has less fat. So it's not really made from heavy cream, whipping cream, or heavy cream. It's made from light whipping cream, which is less fat in it. And that's why it tastes weird, right? And you wouldn't be able to. So I'm shocked that they even, well, not really. It's like so I guess essentially it's like a low fat butter. But you got to understand what butter is. Butter is loaded with fat. It's whipping cream turned into, it makes it butter. That's why everybody love butter. Let me take this bacon. This bacon is ready to come out. I'm about to take it out. I'll show it to y'all in a moment when it cools down a little bit. Let's see how hard it is. I like my butter. I like my bacon stiff, crispy. I'm gonna let it stay in a little more. Those are thinner than the last bacon. Same brand, same everything. I'm a shop, but it was a little thinner and longer. Okay, y'all. So if y'all have questions about that, y'all gonna have to. I'm gonna have to read those later. Okay, let me start making this stuff that I'm making. Share this. Get there. Install that. Okay, let's get this going. Once you understand certain things, you'll be able to be better cooks, right? Because you'll understand what things are and how to make certain things, how to make them better, right? Okay, so I'm gonna these. I'm gonna use 4. So I'm gonna essentially be making maybe about 2, 4, 6, 8 or more French toast like pieces, right? So I showed y'all how I crack eggs. I take it in my hand like this. I hit on it, crack it, and then I kind of part it with the thumb going like this. So, and that way you don't get anything in it. I'm gonna do it, show you again. I crack and I go like that. Now see how that piece went in there? That's because I'm trying to watch what I do. Take the egg itself, shell, and put it in there. And it'll grab it. Normally, it should have picked it up, but it's not. It was sitting on there's not enough in there. It would have picked it right up. It's like a magnet. It picks up its own shell. Shell picks up shell. So if you ever get shell in it, use the shell to pick up the shell. If that makes sense to you. Okay. Okay, cool. Now what I'm gonna do is, you don't have to blend it up too much, but you can. You want to break the yolk. Okay. I used to wonder, because see this white part? I remember my cousin telling me that's the chicken. That's the chicken. And I was like, oh no, that's the chicken. But that's not true. Okay. So there's you can't get eggs, you can't get chicks without a rooster. So when chickens lay eggs, they just lay their eggs like our period every month, ladies. That's basically what the eggs are. How should I say it? Eggs that just haven't been fertilized. That's what we eating when we eat this, right? Eggs that haven't been fertilized. But when the eggs are fertilized, first of all, they need to be fertilized by a male, and the male is the rooster. So when these chickens get with roosters, then the rooster fertilized the eggs. And you will know it because those eggs will be lightly brown. They will look different than these eggs. Okay. And that's how, if you have a farm, you know which ones are the eggs that they're going to be chicks and which ones won't. Let me see. Let me grab, did I grab them out? No, I'm going to grab it out now. Reach me, no, I got it. They're not that hard, as hard as I want them to be. I just use that cheap ass, which come, but they're good. Crisp up as they cool off a little bit. I thought that it wasn't hot enough. It was like it melted to the plate. To the plate that you got it on. Okay, y'all, let me show y'all the bacon. Now, I like mine crispy. I would leave it in there a little more, to be honest. But as it cool, they will get a little water. I'm going to test them out. Yeah, what y'all think? I think I wanted this. I like mine crispy, y'all. I'm about to put that back in the oven. That's not crispy enough for me. Okay? And we're going to get back to this. I'm going to put it back in there. I just didn't want it to burn. And I couldn't see it. I don't know why I didn't turn on. I should have just turned the light on so I could see. Okay? I'm going to put that back in there. So, based on how you like your bacon, you do it the way you want to do it, okay? That's why I don't give you a time frame. Okay? I know it takes 35 minutes. Anyway, let me move this back and get this where I want it. So, I also add a few things in my concoction. First of all, what am I looking for? Looking for this. Now, do I need to do measurements? Nope. what I kind of do sometimes, I'm going to use like a half a, let me put this down. I have my ground cinnamon. Okay, you don't have to measure, know what it looks like, but I'm gonna show y'all me measuring so y'all won't be confused. I'm gonna take this top off. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna get like a half a, and I'm only using a half. I'm using a half, that's quite a lot. But remember, this is 4 eggs. So, okay. See how much that look like? So once you learn what it looks like, you won't have to measure it, okay? That's the ground cinnamon. Okay, I'm gonna put that to the side. The nutmeg. My husband just bought this the other day, Father's Day, and you see how it's not even full, but it's brand new though. That's what I was looking at. I was like, why isn't it full? You see that? These motherfuckers, that's how they slick. This thing is missing a whole half. Look at that. It's missing a whole half. The price stays the same, but they take product from your ass. That's how they do it. Y'all okay? They take product from you. So the nutmeg, I'm gonna use a little less. So I'm going to use maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon. Okay. And I'm gonna just sprinkle that in. It don't have to be exact. You come up with your own, okay? I'm giving you like a reference, and you could go from there. I'm also gonna put some vanilla. Once I find you, I should have some vanilla. I have different type of vanilla. I have black vanilla, right? I also have regular vanilla, okay? And what I'll do, you can measure it, or you can, I used to top the measure. This one hasn't been open. Let's put this back. Let's see. I bake a lot, so I have lots. Yeah, this one been open. Okay, so use a cap full. You can use 1, you can use 2. I'm gonna use 1.5. Okay, I'm gonna mix that up. The nutmeg, the vanilla. I'm gonna add some sugar to this. I'm gonna add some brown sugar to it. You can add white sugar to it. You can add honey to it. You can add maple syrup to it. Maple, which I would say, any sweetener you want, and if you want to add stevia, if you want to add sweetening low, whatever sweetener you want, and you don't have to add any sweetener at all. Okay, however you want to do it. Let me see. I had some brown sugar. What did I do with it? Because I opened it. Where you at? Oh, I see it. My husband put it on the top of the refrigerator. God damn. I can't get it without my ladder here. You don't be laughing at me, y'all. I need the ladder, okay? If I want to see my ladder, let me show y'all my ladder. There's my ladder. See? There's a 2-step ladder. It holds 250 pounds. It's 2 steps, see that? And it has a rail too I can hold on. That hubby he bought me that for Christmas 2 years ago. Okay. So I can stand my ass up here and reach some shit. Okay. You got the dark brown sugar up here. You got the light brown sugar up here. And I got the white sugar up here too. Okay. So don't be laughing at my ass. I'm short. Okay. It might be why I'm considered almost like disabled just based on my height, y'all. Just based on my height. I'm gonna put 2 teaspoons in. I'm gonna try 2 teaspoons. Let's just grab it. What I think looks like 2 teaspoons. We'll pack it like this. Okay. That's probably not 2 teaspoons, but it's enough. And you can taste it to see if it's enough, okay? Put a little more in there. If I would have used dark brown sugar, that would have had some molasses in it. I just want y'all to know that's what dark brown sugar is. It has molasses. Light brown sugar is less molasses. And when you're making sugar cookies, there's a big difference in light brown and dark brown when you're baking with it. I wouldn't taste this with the egg. So what I would do is before you add the egg, I would mix everything else up together. The milk, the sweeteners and all that. And then add it, the egg. I don't eat no raw egg. Some people do though. So I'm gonna add a little milk. Not much. Or I could have used half and half, or I could have used cream. Okay. It smells, I'm gonna smell it. And I'm gonna add some more, I'm gonna add some more cinnamon to it. Just based on the smell. And I'm gonna add a little more nutmeg. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more cinnamon. Okay, let me smell it. Now that smells good. Yes, yes. And I'm gonna add just a tad bit of nutmeg to it. More, okay? Okay, cool. Now that smells good. I'm basing it on the smell. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off this oven and leave that bacon in there. Let it finish doing this thing. And so did I add everything? I added the milk, the eggs, the vanilla, the cinnamon, and the nutmeg. And I added some brown sugar, which I may add a little more of brown sugar. Now, so brown sugar is, if I use white sugar, so y'all know brown sugar is like powdered sugar, but they add the, it's like powdered sugar, which it is, and they add molasses. So powdered sugar is real light. And what is powdered sugar? Powdered sugar is from your sugar. You blend it. You kind of make it real like powder. So what am I trying to say? A cup of regular sugar will end up being a lot more of powdered sugar, which means even though it looked like I put a lot of sugar in here, I did not. All right, I probably put a quarter cup of regular sugar. Okay, that's why I'm explaining that. Now, I'm gonna, remember I said I'm gonna try it without toasting it. But first I'm gonna heat up the pan. Okay, let's turn this around a little bit. Light up for me without me having to light you. Come on. Okay. I hate that. It scares me if it don't light up sooner. Let me try it one more time. Yeah, I get scared, y'all. I'm gonna light it up myself. Okay. Did I turn this one? Okay. Okay. Oh, come on, light. There you go. I'm be scared. I'm gonna blow myself up, y'all. I'm a scary cat. I'm a scary cat. Okay, we just need that to heat up. We're gonna put a little butter in it. And we're gonna use the cheap butter. If I got, what did I do with the cheap butter? You don't need no real expensive butter for this. Okay? So you could use that Walmart butter once I find it. Did I put it back in the freezer? I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay, so don't worry about using expensive butter for this. Now, when you top it off, though, like if you decide to put butter on top of it to eat it, you might want to use your regular, more expensive, tasty butter. Okay, but to put in a pan, do not worry about that. This butter is hard because it was in the freezer. I'm going to use a knife. Why is it looking blurry? Why? It still looks blurry. Okay, there we go. It's frozen. Okay, while that's doing that, let's get back over here. I'm gonna use this. We're gonna see what it looks like. I just wanna see that. See that? We're gonna brush it off, and then we're gonna kind of put it there. We're gonna see how that tests out. Now you see how this is thick, okay? This is thin, so I'm gonna put that in the toaster. Let's get you back over here. We're gonna test out this one slice to see if I'm gonna need to. You want this hot, by the way. Okay. You want, as soon as that egg hit that pan, you want on that bread, you want that to start cooking. So you do not want a warm pan. You definitely don't want a cold pan. You definitely want a hot pan. Okay. And what you would do, you could take a little of your egg on a fork and you could drop it and you'll see how quick it cooks. And if it cooks pretty quick like that, you see the little pieces right here of egg, then you're good. Okay. I don't think it was hot enough. I'm still looking. Also, when you cook egg, you want it on a hot pan so it won't stick. When I cook my egg, I'm gonna cook on this pan, so I'm about to heat this up because I'm gonna be making my egg in a minute. Okay, so we're gonna see. Now see it? It's like it's toasted, but it's still wet. Okay. You kind of wait until the butter turns brown like that. You see that brown? That's when you know. When you get the milk products, that's when you know it's hot enough. But we're going to put it back. See that? It's still too wet. I just don't want to burn it, yo. Okay. I want to touch it. Turn it down a little bit. Let me add some more really quickly. I don't think I'm gonna have to toast it. I think it'll be good without toasting. Okay. So how many y'all said doing? 2, 4, 6. I think I said 8, but we're gonna see. Okay, now let's take you out. Take some more. Boom. Don't let it sit in too long, okay? And skim some of that shit off. Boom, boom, like I'm doing there. Let's sit that there. Now that's better. Let me take this off. Put you there. Some more. Dun, dun. Okay. I'm gonna put you back. Put you out the way. God damn it. Gotta move you. See how quick that is? Did I explain? I think I did explain the milk. Didn't I explain the milk? Like how milk is heavy cream and all of that. If I said something wrong, y'all could correct me. But yes, so milk, heavy cream is when it comes out the cow is all one thing. The solid, the part that rises to the top is the cream. They skim it off. Oh, it might be, wait, which one weighed more? Maybe I got it. Maybe I have it backwards. Is it the whipping cream that sinks? Because it weigh more? Maybe. I think the fat rises. So I'm thinking, yeah, I think I have it right. Okay, I may have it in the opposite order, but I think the part that rises is the fat, and that is considered the cream. Okay. That's considered the cream. And so they skim that off, and that's what you make. They make lots of things with cream, by the way. Ice cream you can't make ice cream with just milk because it needs the fat. Now, if you could add fat into the milk, back into the milk, then you can make ice cream with regular milk, which really don't make much sense. Let me grab that out of there. Let me grab you out. I'm gonna put that around. We don't want anything sticking. You kind of just, y'all watch me dunk it already, so y'all don't have to see me do that again, but put you there. I am going to do this smaller piece. I'm about to do that now. But what I did with the smaller piece, I dunked it really fast, right? So it won't soak throughout the whole thing. That's the smaller piece there. So I have 2, 4. It's going to be 6. And let me do 2 more. I have enough of this. I should be able to dunk 2 more. Maybe even more. Right? Which, by the way, I can make as many as I can, and then you can freeze it. I think I explained to y'all how you make French toast sticks. One slice will make 1, 2, like 4 sticks. Okay. Put that there. We're gonna put you back over here so you can see what I'm doing. It's really quick to make this. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna make eggs, y'all. I might make eggs, I might not, I'm not sure. Okay. Now this, look at this piece. This light, this one right here, this is the thin bread. See how fast I just put this in. So be careful when you're doing it with the thin, okay? With the regular bread. You don't want it to be on there too long. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna come read what y'all have to say in a minute. Trying to see legally like eggs, legally like bacon though. Okay. And put you back on that side. Let you cook a little more. Put you on this side. Let you cook. I think you're about done, and you are surely done. And it feels dry. That's the one I'm worried about. Yeah, you don't see it. That was the thin one. It would cook sooner than the thicker pieces. Mm-hmm. Put you right there for a moment. And I got you dipped. Do not play around with your French toast. Stay around it because it does cook pretty fast. Egg y'all know egg cooks pretty fast. Okay. I have 2 ends left. The ends are the better ones for the like this is an end, right, of a bread. Those are better for the sticks, by the way. Okay. So soak this up. And let's see. See if we can put you on there. And you over like that. We're gonna make sticks out of that and put it in the freezer for another day. What y'all think? Let me see. I have enough. I have a thin slice of bread somewhere. See if I can. Do I? I don't. I do. I don't. I think that's the end of my bread. No, I do. I have. Okay, I have to do that. See, it's hard to catch that in this part. So I'm gonna have to turn you back over and smash you down. Let me see what you're doing. You're looking pretty good. Okay. I need to smash you down to get you cooked. I think I'm gonna just pour you on top. Soak that all up, baby. Soak that all up. You know, because that will burn. That will burn. That will burn. These not gonna be perfect. These are good though. They will taste good though. Those are the ugly ends. I'm gonna turn that off. That was just some extras, and we're gonna take a look at these. These are the ones. See that French bread? That's French bread, baby. That's French bread. It's hot. We're gonna push that to the back. And push you over here. Clean this mess up over there. And I'm gonna make some eggs in a minute. I'm gonna push you to the back like that. Okay. Back on that and let you steam up. Turn off, come on. Come on, turn on. There you go, good. Okay, let's get back over here. I put the French toast back there. I could put a little lid on it. I need this to get real hot. I'm gonna use that cheap butter also on that. My eggs. Okay, I'm gonna put you. And I just need a regular bowl. We're gonna turn you on a little lower for now till I get everything ready. Okay, let's get back over here. The eggs will be done in a few minutes. Not too long, but I do need quite a few. Everybody in my house, they love eggs. Okay. Uh-oh, I said I don't want it. You want mixed eggs? I'll get you later. Okay. Get it cracking them. Get you out of there. See how that picked that up? I'm not sure if you saw me pick that up, but it's not in there anymore. There was a piece that fell in. Eggshell. Real pickup eggshell. That's a trick. That is 2, 4, 6. And how many of us is it? 2, 1, and 4 of us. It's leaky me and my 2 times. So yeah. Okay, cool. See that piece of eggshell right there? You see how I picked it up? You see? That's the trick. I'm gonna put some ground paprika in the eggs. It doesn't taste any way, but it is healthy for you. And I'm also gonna add some ginger if I find it somewhere around here. So I'm gonna add some onion powder. Just a little bit, don't need to be a lot. Onion powder. Okay. I'm gonna add some salt, pepper. I'm gonna take this off for a second. Just turn you low. Let me get this salt. Okay. And there's some pepper, which I gotta find. Gotta find the pepper. And my ginger. Where's the ginger? Ground ginger is good for you health-wise. So I sneak it in anything that I can sneak it in. So I will put it in the eggs. Okay. That's healthy for the kids and myself. And that pepper is way up there. Am I going to get it? Let's see. I need some tongs that'll reach up there and grab it. Because the camera's in the way. Okay. You could use garlic powder. What did I put in? Onion powder or garlic powder? I put in onion powder. You could also put in some garlic powder. You can put whatever you want in your eggs. You could put some poultry or chicken, poultry. You can put whatever, okay? And I'm also going to add the one little thing that's going to make them fluffy, and that is milk, okay? You don't need a lot of milk. Put that milk in there, and then we're going to mix that up. And now, I'll do some eggs for real, baby, real eggs, okay? I'm going to move this, get that there. You do want this to be on high. You want this to be hot. You don't need all this butter right now. I could put some of this to the side, which I will do. Give me something to put it in. Because you don't need to be that buttery. So I'm going to pour some in, just in the item, right? See, I poured that off for now. And then I'm gonna test it by dipping it. See, I dropped some droplets. See how fast it cooked. Now watch. See how fast that's cooking. You want to then pour it like that. Kind of coat the bottom. And you want to push it to the side like that. And then you want to drain that off. Like that. Coat it again. And then you're going to push that. You're going to let that cook like that. And then you can take it and turn it. You want to get that. Some people like theirs kind of almost sunny side. Sunny side would mean that the egg yolk is still there. Some people like that egg yolk to be running. Believe it or not, the egg tastes good when it has some little liquid to it. It tastes better. Overcooked egg loses a lot of flavor, though. So I can add some of that butter back to it if I want. Just a little bit. Okay. Coat the bottom. We're going to do this again. Add a little bit. And we're going to coat that. Okay. Once it coats, we're going to push it. And then we're going to let that run off. Coat again. Let that run off. And let that other run off too. And that's how you make sure you cook the inside. With it. It's hard for me because I'm trying to cook over the camera. I'm at a weird angle. Okay. Put that to the side. If I want, I pour some more in there. And start it all over again. Fry it up at the bottom. It's not hot enough. So you see how it's sticking to the bottom? That's because the pan wasn't hot enough. Okay? It should have been hot to where it cooked as soon as it touched it, the surface. But that's okay. Now I'm going to be doing some scraping. Flip it. Yeah, that's sticking. That's due to pan not being hot enough. You don't want that. I'm going to fix that right now. Open that up. Some people like the egg fried hard. I used to like my egg fried hard, but now I don't like it fried real hard anymore. Let me move this camera, y'all, because it's really in my way, to be honest. Add a little ginger to your egg. See how it tastes. Really good. Okay. And don't let it cook too hard, y'all. Because I am going to kind of break this because I'm see how the pan looks. I'm going to go and remedy that by grabbing a paper towel and wiping that out of there. The reason you do that because you don't want nothing to burn, and that will burn. Okay, so you got to wipe that out of there because you need this pot to be hot. And if you got shit sticking to it, then it's the shit at the bottom gonna burn. Okay, I'm gonna add some water to soak that out of there. I shouldn't have let that stick like that. Okay, I'm gonna put that back. We're gonna let that water out there. We're gonna put that back on high. Whoo, Lordy. Let me get that out of there. It's on high. We put a little butter in it. Get this hot. Man, why is the witch come upstairs going on and not the one right here? It's probably hot as hell up there. That's why. That's crazy. That's on the second floor. That's not even, there's a fire alarm right here by the kitchen. There's no smoke, no nothing. It's just heat. Let me see. Test it. See, it's not hot enough. It should cook right away. It's getting there though. It's getting there. Okay, we could put it in there. See, that's not hot enough. Good, too much. You want it to cook? And push it to the side. A bit. Somebody got to be up there to turn that shit off. Okay, that's done. Would you think that's hot enough? Okay, let's drop it. Uh-oh, not the one down here, smoke. That one just went off. It was the one upstairs. Why you turn that one off? Isn't that weird? Make sure nothing up there burning, because that's crazy that the one up there went off before the one down here. It can't be because of me. It is hot in this goddamn kitchen, though. The oven is off, right? Yeah. It's off. So I love it. It's getting too hot for me to be cooking little buggers there. It's getting too goddamn hot. It's sticking again because it wasn't hot enough. That's okay. All right. Is that thing on? Yeah, it is on. Come fix your son's plate and call your brother. I gotta start cleaning this mess up. See that burning on the sides there? That's what's gonna cause the smoke. But I got something. I turned the fan on. Okay, turn it on. Turn it up. There's the eggs. Okay. We got the French toast, and we have the bacon, which I'll take out the oven in a second. I gotta get all this craziness up here. I'll throw the eggshells in the sink. No, I'm not. I'm just 2 eggs. About 2 eggs. Salt. Oh, okay. Put that there. Still smoking now. That's hey Siri, call Mark Edwards Jr. on mobile on speaker. Calling Mark J. R. Edwards, mobile on speaker. Hello? Oh. Oh, it is kind of smoky over there, y'all. It is a little smoky over there. Uh-oh, that was probably. Please leave your message. I know he ain't sleep that fast. His ass might be in the shower or something. Hey Siri, call Malik on speaker. Calling Malik Edwards, mobile on speaker. Come and see. Yeah, the food is ready. Is the baby up? No. Oh, you can come get the food. And tell you, if you see your brother down there, up there, I mean, tell him to come get his too. Okay, bye. Okay, I have a mess to clean up. Let's see. I'll get everything. The French toast is gone. I trashed that. Okay, I'm gonna put that butter in the freezer. So I put butter in the freezer, like I said, for baking, and also when I make doughs for like, oh, there you go. Come in, give me a second there. Let me unplug this. Okay, let's see. There you go. For me, you, Malik, and baby, you could. Oh, the bacon in the oven. Yeah, let me do some kisses. Stuck on it, right? You can get 3 pieces, you can get them both into, yeah. So you might come up because they're stiff. Okay, cool. Good. The baby gonna eat. Well, damn. I mean, you got 3. You love it. Huh? Because I don't know. Why you asking me? You gotta ask your daddy. What y'all act like? Where you think it's go when you open it? I don't know. Y'all act like I wanted to run real soft and smooth, but well, shit, I got one in my room. That's the way syrup's supposed to run. Boy, slow like that. It's supposed to be cold and run through. And that's us. I don't know if it's supposed to do it say it's supposed to be refrigerated out the open. But you want it to go bad? I don't know. Oh, well, okay. Ask your daddy. Don't ask me. If you want it warm, put it in something and then put it in the microwave for a couple seconds. Nope. I don't know. What you about to put in that? I don't think it say microwave to stop, do it? Let me see that. What's that thing say? Boy, I see something about microwave. Caution, bottle, and make it hot. Do not squeeze. Flip top. Remove inner seal before heating. Microwave diversion. Move. You got to move that. Remove the seal. Replace it. Open top. Yeah. Open flip top and then microwave it. There you go. Oh, I got version. It was still coming out. What's the problem? But you just don't like it cold on your food. I mean, how long they say put it in there for? Huh? A minute? But listen, I always thought it go in the refrigerator. So that's why we put it. Try that a half minute. See what it's like. Cook it. Warm. And then put it in. You could have got like 3 French toast. Oh, cooking the syrup. That gotta be warm now. Is it coming out sooner, quicker? Okay. Okay, see you later. Let me show people your hair. Let me see. Let's see. Where you at? Oh, couldn't see your hair from the back. Turn around, come closer, and let's see. how long it is. I was telling people that your hair was down almost to your butt in the back. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you got like another 5 inches. Well, it is up in the butt in the which come though, it's not down. Okay, bye. His hair is in the they twist it in the front and then they braid it to the back and then it's up in a which come in the back. So because I know when it's loose, it's there, no touching it. But anyway, y'all. Anybody want some breakfast, y'all can come over. Now, if you live in Delaware, you're not welcome to come over, okay? If you really live near me, don't be coming knocking in my door trying to get no food. But if you ain't in Texas, Carolinas, you in Virginia, you in Georgia, California, you know what I mean? If you like hours away, you could come on over. But if you like 10 minutes away, you're not welcome, baby. Please don't knock at my door talking about you coming to get some French toast, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. I didn't make enough for you. Next time, let me know that you really want some. Okay? It didn't take long to make it. In fact, I made it so you can make it. I showed you how to make it. You don't need to come over and get none of mine. You can make your own. You know, instead of giving a person the fish, you teach them how to fish. Okay? That was nothing hard about what I just did. Now I'm gonna come see what y'all talking about. Give me a second. I'm not gonna give you the fish, but I surely would teach you how to fish, baby. I'm not gonna give you the French toast, but I will show you how to make the fucking French toast. What's going on, Chef Oral Young? How you doing, my brother? Okay. Anyway, let me see. Leaky Leak is blessed to have you as a grandmom. He is so sharp and a sweetheart. Yes, he is. He is a good. I love my little boo-boo. Okay. I cooked for him, to be honest. See them 2 grown ass men I got? I ain't cooked for them. They end up getting to eat what I cooked for Leaky Leak or for their daddy. When I cook for my husband, then they get the residuals, right? You know what I mean? They get the benefit from it. But I don't cook for them grown ass men no more. Okay. It's a fact. Grown ass men, okay? They are grown ass men. Now, if they ask me, which see the one you just saw, he'll come and say, Mom, if I go and buy some greens and some cabbage and some things like that, he'll say, would you cook it for me? And I'll be like, sure. Okay. He gotta buy it though. Okay. He gotta buy it. And I will clearly cook it for him. I don't have no problem cooking for him. Good morning to Brown Beauty World. How you doing? And who else said good morning to me? I saw somebody earlier. Well, to everybody who said good morning back to you. Hope you all have a good morning. Oh, you make some potatoes. Now, see, I'm gonna be honest with you, Section Ray. What you talking about? The potatoes for the morning, what they call them, hash browns. So I have never really made hash browns. Not like I like the hash brown, like my mom used to make. She used to use the what they call this thing. I bought one where you slice the potatoes real thin. I have one somewhere around here, and then she would put it in the pot with some butter, some real butter, and make good. Food right there. Huh? Yeah, you got it's some for me, you, Leaky. Got it. So, me, you, and Leaky. So you gotta make Leaky plate. Make his plate up there. Unless you want to make it, but huh? So you can make the leggings too much. Slices. Yes. Oh yeah, you did. And the bacon. You can get 2 pieces of bacon because Leaky gonna want 3 pieces of bacon. I already know it. It shouldn't be hot no more. Just get it out there. Just don't hit the grease down there, but yeah, okay. Yeah. What time you think you're gonna wake up? because you know I'm going to sleep. So you got to do what you need to do to make sure that you up when you wake up. That's why I was trying to get you to wake him up so we could feed him and then I could play with him and then because he leave tonight, huh? It's our weekend, right? Nice. Mommy. Have my button up? Okay. I'm gonna make his plate. Okay. Nick still asleep apparently. Nick went to sleep around midnight. How do I know? Because I put him to sleep. He was in there jumping and playing with me, talking about Mama. He said, Grandma Shark, 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 Grandma Shark. And he kept pointing at me, talking about Grandma Shark, 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 Grandma Shark, Grandpa Shark, Shark, Shark. That's what he was singing last night, y'all. It was so funny, right? And then he was like, he said something, and he pointed at me when he kept saying Grandma Shark. And then he pointed at his pop when he said Grandpa Shark, which kind of shocked me because, you know, he never called me grandma before. So, like, how these kids get to be so smart? Like, as long as he's known me, I've been mum, right? And so when he pointing at me talking about Grandma Shark, 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 I was like, damn, like these babies are so damn smart. Okay. I was like, how in the hell do we know anything about me being his grandma? I'm his mama. And then he called my husband his pop. But when he was singing Grandpa Shark Shark, he pointed at him and went over there by him. My husband was asleep. And he go over there pointing at him and putting his finger by his nose and shit, waking him up, talking about Grandpa Shark 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 Shark. It was so funny. My God. It was crazy. Anyway, yeah, it's crazy. My grandma, they so smart. And then he did something else yesterday that kind of everything he does kind of shocks me because he's only 2. Like it would be different if he was like 4, 5. He's 2 doing shit that just amazes me. What did he said something yesterday and I was like, well, how in the hell he know all of these things? It was something I didn't even know that he knew. I'm trying to think what it was. Damn. It was something. I can't even think what it was. And then he likes to hide behind my butt. He is just so funny. He's hiding behind my butt. He know I can't reach back there and grab him. So as I'm turning around, he's going with me, right? And I'm like, literally, you know, I can't reach you back there. It's too big back there. He giggles and shit. He is just so funny. Anyway, y'all, so I am going to end this stream. What's going on, Kev? Kev is always talking about stocks and Bitcoin. That is true. If y'all ever need to know anything about it, I did see you, was it yesterday or day before? I can't remember. My days start blending in. But it looked bad, Kev. It looked like the numbers, like I saw you showing, looked like a big dive down, even lower than where it started. I was like, damn. But I rolled back over and went to sleep. I know. I was like, damn, you know, whatever company that is right now, that's bad, right? I was like, it looked like it's on a downward spiral right now, whatever company it was. And I just want to say that I don't know what to say about our economy. Somebody said that they bought a lot recently. I'm like, what? And I think you even said this. Why would you buy when everything's on a downward spiral? You would buy low, but not when it's going low. You buy when it's on the uptick. You buy low, but on the uptick, not low on the downward spiral. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, who teaching these people this shit? You just gave away your money buying that stock and that stock hitting the bottom. Okay. These eggs are good. I don't really taste the ginger, or maybe I do, but I don't taste no ginger. It tastes good. Very. Okay. Now, if y'all want some professional eggs, you're going to have to ask Chef Young. And then we have somebody else. Who else? I just joined their channel. He'd be at the restaurant also grilling up. Gave me some ideas about making some sandwiches and shit. Yeah. Good morning, Big J. How you doing? Big J, I think, aren't you on the farm? Aren't you on the farm? I know you mentioned being on a farm, or I'm not sure if you work on it or you live on it, but I know you mentioned that before. So you probably know more about that than me. Okay. Let me see. Lots of bread are too fattening. Swell your midsection quickly. I don't know if that's true. I heard people say that, but yeah, they say things that I don't think that shit is true. They wanted us to get away from some things we ate a lot. You know, Black people, we ate bread with everything at one time, right? Because we didn't have a lot. And if you want to feed a big family, you have a little bit of this, but you ate bread with everything. You had a piece of fried chicken. You might be only getting that one piece of chicken. You only getting that one piece of chicken, but you can get you some biscuits. You know what I mean? You could get you a slice of bread and wrap it around that chicken. Shit, you can eat it however you want, but you just know you're only getting that one piece of chicken. And so, and Black people wasn't fat. So I think it's something they told us. They started talking about carbs. Then it was telling us to take away carbs, but then they found that to be hurtful. You could lose the weight, but then you didn't have the energy, right? So then they started talking about different types of carbs, and then the carbs are your engine. That's what gets you going. Now, too much of everything is a lot. But if people wasn't eating too much of it already, and see, they started talking about that shit. You know why? Because they knew that corn syrup was going to start making people fat. They knew this. They knew this before they started switching to that corn syrup. They knew this. So they then started talking about all these other things that can make you big. And then start selling you other shit. And you're wondering why you're getting big, because high fructose corn syrup is in everything. Probably in our bread too. Okay. They told you sugar was bad, and they replaced it with corn syrup. Or should I say yeah, corn syrup. That's basically essentially what it is, right? So they start telling us the bad things, getting us away from other things. But you didn't see a lot of fat people back in the day like that. And although we did exercise more, because we went outside more and things like that, but essentially the things that made us bigger, it has nothing to do with wheat. It has nothing to do with carbs like that. It has to do with that goddamn corn syrup. Okay? And as much bread as Black people used to eat, you gonna tell me bread is fattening? You gonna have to prove that shit to me. Okay? All we gotta do is go through the pictures. Yeah, B, how you doing? All we gotta do is go through the pictures of back then. Black people we didn't eat much meat. We ate meat, but we didn't eat much meat. That's why we use meat for seasoning, right? Called seasoning meat. We might put a little piece of something inside the whole pot that would give it flavor, and you still ate. Today we eat in abundance. We eat shit we ain't never really ate, and we eat a lot of it too. Triple whoppers. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So you know, I was a big girl. I was way bigger than I am now at one point, right? Like, and I think I purposely gained the weight. And then it was after my sons, right? But then I was like the BBW, right? I started that term up. And then I got with some other girlfriends who were big. And I remember one of my girlfriends, right? I would go pick her up and we would stop to get some food from wherever, right? She knew more about eating out than I did because I was a cook. And I'm from a family. We never went out to eat. Y'all, we ate in our house. And when we did go out to eat, it was to somebody in the family's house. I never had no motherfucking burgers, Wendy's burgers, McDonald's. We didn't grow up on none of that shit. That shit was something I started getting when I was a grown ass woman, right? But anyway, long story short is, damn, I kind of got off there a little bit. What I was talking about, I was making a point. But anyway, all I'm saying is, oh yeah, black people in the way we ate food. Oh yeah, and my friend. So I'm with her and she's like, oh, did you check out this? Have you checked out that? And I said, no, I never eat there and eat here. Never ate at I had never eaten at Burger King before. Right? I was a grown-ass woman with both kids before I ate at Burger King. Right? So she was like, yeah, let's stop at Burger King. So we stopped at Burger King and I said, what you want, right? Because I'm driving. I said, what you want? She said, well, I'm going to get the double Whopper, right? She said she getting a double Whopper. I was thinking to myself, well, shit, that sounds good. Give me one of them too. Man, it was almost like she gave me permission to eat large like that. And that shit was good. I had extra mayonnaise. I like extra mayonnaise on things because it kind of, in case it's dry, mayonnaise kind of moisten it up. Anyway, I started eating double Whoppers. Yo, I'm not even joking. Sometimes I think, how was I eating so goddamn much? It was almost like every time I was with her, I would just eat a lot. I don't know how, I don't even know why. It was just like, shit. It was almost like somebody saying it's okay to do it. You ain't got to worry about it. And so with her, I always ate a lot. My mom cooked rice with everything. When we were growing up, none of us was overweight. The weight came when we moved out and stopped eating. I agreed, LB. Rice with everything. We had bread, with a lot of things. And there was no weight. It's when we stop eating cooked foods, start eating that shit that's either in these restaurants or prepackaged foods. My mom ain't never had no prepackaged food. Pancakes came directly from flour and salt, a little dash of this, a little dash of that. You know what I mean? There was no motherfucking box pancake mix at my house. Right? And then here I am with my kids, and I don't know, somewhere along the line, I start seeing these. I'd never seen a pancake box. I'd never seen that. I'm not saying that it didn't exist. I'm just saying I'd never seen. And now I wonder why, if y'all buy pancakes in a box, why y'all buy that shit? If I told you what's in that box, you would never buy a pancake box again, because all it is flour with a little salt already in it and baking powder already in it. That's it. So what I would do, you could get a whole, and that shit might cost you like $4-5 or more, depending on how big it is. So what you do is you go buy you some baking soda and some baking powder, right? And then you buy you some flour. A whole bag of flour costs about $4-5, and it'd be a big bag. And you can make pancakes for a year. If you buy self-rising flour, you don't even have to buy the baking powder, because self-rising flour is just flour with baking powder in it. That's it. Nothing else. I love rice for breakfast. How you eat rice? What you mean, like rice? Because you ever had rice and eggs? You get the rice, Normally it'll be leftover rice, really, unless like one of my sons I love rice and eggs. I'm shocked he loved it. My son like everything I eat. My oldest, the youngest though, it saves lots of money because that baking powder that I've had for like 5 years and still got a lot of it left. You only use a little bit of it, so it lasts you forever. Just like nutmeg and shit like that. You know, that should be lasting for years. Eggs and rice, Sister George. That's that you man. And when I think back at it, we was eating like we was poor. Cause we was. Let me just keep it 100. We wasn't no wealthy motherfucker people. Okay. But we ate good though, right? And now it's almost like at a certain point in my life, I was like, I'm not gonna eat like that no more. You know, we're not poor like that no more. Then I realized I'm wasting a lot of money on this prepackaged shit. Then we don't even know what's in the prepackaged shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of we having babies that are sick these days. We got it's a lot of shit going on. And it has to be either in the water or the food. You know? Hell yeah, Sister George, that's what I'm talking about. We eating different, but we were healthier. And people wasn't fat. Like if I think back, y'all, I don't remember seeing many fat people. And the ones who was considered fat would be considered thick today. They wouldn't be considered fat today. Fat today is 800 pounds, 500 pounds. There's a lot of people who in the 300s and up pounds. That's a lot of weight, no matter how tall you are, so that's a lot of weight. And we got people who are, my 700-pound life thinking, God damn. And do you think they just ate to be that weight? Or does that have something to do with them genetics? And does that have something to do with the food and the water? This shit is crazy. I remember eating breakfast at Woolworth. Oh, Woolworth was the place. Woolworth. Would y'all believe Woolworth still exists in South Africa without the diner though? Oh, okay. Woolworth, there was one right on Carrington and I think it was Carrington and Tulane, if I'm correct. If Mr. Kev is here. It used to be sitting right at the corner. Now I think that's a Nike store. In that shopping center, it used to be a Woolworth. It was a diner, right? I think it was a store. Wasn't it a store and a diner? Yeah. And a diner, y'all, it was one of them diners that you would see in the movies back in the day with these, the way the seats, it was cool. Like if you ever see Happy Days, it was kind of like that. Right? Or what it was called, Alice. I think it was like that too. Except you had to go to it was like you walked up to this big table that was kind of curved and they took your order there and then you sat in the booth or sat right there at the diner. What that thing called? I don't know. Hell yeah, Woolworth was a treat, man. My mom when we went to New Orleans, to the hospital, or she took me somewhere. We got on a bus. We stopped right there. That bus stop was right there by that Woolworth, right? And we would go in, maybe get a milkshake, ice cream, maybe some food. I guess it just depends. But today, oh man, today you could get all kinds of food, but I guess it's a good thing. But they got some of these places shouldn't exist, man. This shit is unhealthy. Then they had the prices great. Now the prices are so outrageous. Man, I ordered. I don't know why I had a feeling I wanted a Big Mac. And you know what I like about the Big Mac? It has that sauce. which if I'm correct, I heard people say that's $1,000, Thousand Island sauce. I'm not sure, right? I'm not sure if it is or not, but I had a feeling, I just wanted that. I had a craving for that. And so I was going to call them so they could deliver that shit. And them motherfuckers wanted $11. You know how much that, even before COVID, that shit was only like, just for the burger was like $3. You could have got the meal for like 5 something, maybe 6, if you upsized everything. Them motherfucking people wanted $11, $9 just for the burger alone. I was like, oh, hell no. You know how many burgers I can make in my house? I could go and buy me some patties from Save-A-Lot. Or what's that other one? It's like Save-A-Lot. It just sprung up out Audis, or some shit like that. You could go to Audis. You can go to Save-A-Lot. You can go to Safeway. You can go to Super G's. You can go to BJ's or any of these stores and get a big ass thing of beef patties. The beef patties cost you like $15 and you might get like 20 of them. The fuck? What the hell is that? She said support. Don't be supporting me. Don't be typing that shit. Oh man. McDonald's is not cheap no more, god damn it. Them $11, $9 for just a burger for a Big Mac or that little ass quarter pounder. That shit was like $9 too. I was like, what the hell is going on? Shit. I've got to go to BJ's and get me some patties. My husband been making our burgers anyway, right? He's been actually making the burgers. I think because I started craving burgers. I don't know why, but he went and bought some patties. He was like, okay, she want these patties. When I get craving for things, he'll go and buy it. I get mad sometimes. I'll be like, I wanted it from... I had a craving for ham sandwiches like the last couple of months, but I wanted it from Wawa, and because Wawa had the bread. So then he started buying this stuff, and I was like, I don't want this. I want it from Wawa. He said, but it's ham sandwich. I said, yeah, but I like the bread. You know what my husband did? He started going to Wawa just to buy the bread, and then coming home and still making me a sandwich. And I was like, but I wanted Wawa. Oh man. I was saying, never mind. I'm not gonna push it. He went out the way to make sure I got what I wanted. When I eat fast food, I'm still hungry the next hour. You know what? I noticed that too, LB. But you think they do that purposely? Like, you can eat a burger. Especially lately, I noticed that I could eat and then be hungry sooner. We got to start cooking our own food. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go. Listen, I'll be back later. Y'all make sure, listen, we got some people in the chat who have channels. Y'all make sure y'all check out their channels. Chef has a channel. Sister George have a channel. Big J Triple X has a channel. If you have a channel, let me see who else. I'm trying to, I'm not sure. I don't think he ever. If you have a channel, listen, tell somebody who got a wrench and they could put your link up, or just type a 1 in so people can search your name up the way it is. Okay. Y'all make sure to support people with channels. Okay. I'm going to go and feed my grandson and eat myself. And then what I may do, hey, stop, I say, how you doing? I'm going to be back later, though, y'all, with a topic. I'll come up with a topic. We'll have some fun later. Okay. We're going to go over that video that we went over last night, but it was late. It was like early morning when we went over. We're going to do it again for those of you who sleep at night. So we're going to do that again and get y'all opinions on it. And and then we'll figure out some other thing. Bye, Sugar Bum, Micah, Sapase, and I buy my own brisket and grind my own burgers. Is it that? Is it so? Where you get your brisket from, though? Because I wanted to make some sausage. Do you get your brisket? Like I know BJ's sell brisket, but I never ground my own burgers, and I do have the stuff to be able to do that because I can make my own sausages. And I made sausage one time. It came out good. I made some andouille sausage because I couldn't find no authentic andouille sausage here, so I made some. But I'm gonna be honest with you, it was too much, and then I couldn't smoke it. My husband had to smoke it for me. He put it in his smoker, which really isn't a real smoker, but it was like a grill, but it smokes. It was like this little black grill. And I guess you can make anything a smoker, to be honest, right? You just make sure that he had some type of chips, wood chips that had flavor or smells or something. I really don't like smoked shit. I don't like nothing smoked. And I think that's because of when I was little. We used to have in our house, my dad built this like this fire, like not a fireplace, but it was something, I forget what they call it. Okay, because I can't think straight because I'm tired. But it was a wood burning stove type of thing, right? And he would go outside in the early morning, get the wood, put it on, and start the fire. So when we wake up to go to school, it would be warm in the house, right? The thing is, though, when you live like that, and for those who ever had to live like that, you smell that smoke. Your house smell like smoke. You end up realizing your clothes smell like smoke. And then I guess I didn't even know when you get so used to it, your clothes smell like smoke. You go to school and you smell like fucking smoke. Well, anyway, I don't like that smell. I don't like smoke smell. So I don't want it in my food. I don't want it at all. It's like I grew up smelling smoke shit. I smelled like I was smoked my goddamn self. And therefore I don't like, so I don't want no food that has a smoke smell. Oh, Platt has a stream you want me to review? Oh, from last night? Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I'll check it out. Hey, Brandy. Anyway, Mella, you going to sleep? Girl, we've been up all goddamn night. I didn't wake up till like 8 o'clock last night. But I didn't go to sleep until what time I signed off? I think around 2. I think it was almost 3 when I decided to go to sleep. And so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5 hours of sleep. Yeah, that's about right. I usually sleep about 4, 5 hours. But then I didn't come on here until after I played with Leaky Leak. You know, that's my grandson, y'all. He come first. I'm gonna be honest. He want to play. I don't give a shit what we doing. I'm signing off and going to play with him. Okay, because if I don't, he gonna take all my attention. He turns off my laptop, pressing the button. He unplugs it every time he come in the room. Soon as Leaky Leak come in my bedroom, and I'm on with y'all, he unplugs it. And then if I try to plug it back up, he tells me no. And so that's his way of telling me I need to get off and play with him. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all support one another's channels. I'm going, y'all, because I won't get off if I don't get off. I won't go play with him. He leaves this evening, so we won't get him back until Friday, and then it's our weekend with him. So we'll have him the weekend, and I will be sewing later this evening though. Okay, there's a new pattern that I have. Y'all saw me cut it up, and then I'm gonna sew it together and see what it looks like. I've never sewn it before, so I'll be doing it for the first time. And if y'all ever see a bag, because I saw a wallet. I saw a wallet that I'm thinking about making. I just have to I'm gonna check it out, and then just decide if I'm gonna buy the pattern. Okay. I should just start making my own patterns, to be honest. But I'm still new at the sewing of bags, so it just seems so much easier to just buy a pattern and follow their instructions, which I normally don't follow their instructions, to be honest. Normally, when I look at the pattern pieces, I could tell how it goes together. But yeah. But if y'all see a purse that y'all want, or that you think and you want to see me sew up, let me know. Let me know. Or something similar that you may see in the store, and you'd be like, I would like a bag like this, and then I'll see if I can find a pattern for it and see if I can sew it together. I'm still learning on my new machine. Yes, I'm still learning. Okay, anyway, I gotta go, y'all. I got to go, because if I don't go, I'm not gonna never go. Okay.